It is now spooky season. What that means, it's time to play Luigi's Mansion. So, I played this game when it originally came out on the GameCube as a launch title. Kind of weird, right? To have Luigi be in a launch title, and it wasn't like the conventional platformer game. They flipped it around and made Luigi a ghost catcher, hunter, whatever you want to call it. Interesting, right? And especially coming from me, I grew up with Super Mario World, Mario 64, and I was like, what the heck is this about, right? But as you start, tone immediately sets in. It's going to be like a dark, tone game in Nintendo terms, right? This is like scary for Nintendo. This was scary for kids that were getting into this console. I'm assuming, right? To me, it was like, oh, pretty cool. GameCube. Graphics. Whatever you may want to call it. See, even the crows are downing Luigi already. So you're creeping up to this mansion, trying to figure out what's going on. And there's a skull. Luigi's creeping in. Hello? Boom. Thrown in straight into a haunted mansion. Haunted atmosphere. Different vibe from the, traditional colorful Mario games, right? So standard gameplay, Luigi's in the mansion. He's trying to look for Mario. You have your trusty flashlight. You can flicker it with the B button. And then if you press A, you'll be screaming out for Mario's name because you're obviously searching for Mario. So you go up the stairs. Door's locked. I mean, why wouldn't it be? You hear that, right? First ghost, I'm assuming. And then there's like, boom, this orange ectoplasm. Or just a mysterious floating key. Drops it in the middle of the room. No suspicion there, right? And it just leaves to the door that's locked. So they want Luigi to come in. And I love this game. Every time you grab a key or a collectible, he'll be like, ha. I mean, who does that, right? Only Luigi. So much personality with Luigi. Now with that we actually have the key, we can go in. And we're zonked out of our minds. We're freaked out. And boom. It's over, right? But no. Here comes this mysterious old man trying to suck up a ghost. He's trying to suck him in. Pause. Into his vacuum, right? Because how do you catch ghosts? In your vacuum. That's the only reasonable way to catch a ghost. But he gets clapped. He gets uppercutted by a ghost. How's that even possible? We don't know. But he just got clapped in the chin by an orange ghost. One of the things that I really liked about this game, and still do, is like, who the heck came up with the voice for Professor Egad? He was in the studio just like, whoa. Like, who listened to him doing that and was like, drop it. It's a hit. But I'm glad they did. Yeah, he's just asking what the heck we're doing here. And then, boom, they come back, but as a gang. Gang of ghosts. Not a good place to be. And then we just zoom out of there. Just take a minute to listen to that soundtrack. Oh yeah. So, quick breakdown of the story of Luigi's Mansion while I'm mashing through the buttons. Pretty much, Mario and Luigi win a mansion in a contest that they never entered. Mario comes in first. This guy, Professor Egad, watches him go in the mansion. Mario never comes back out. Ooh. But he's saying that the mansion just popped up 3 days ago or something like that. So it's all a mystery. So now it's like, hey, we're crossing paths. I need to catch ghosts. I'm an old fart. I need you to do it for me. Luigi's like, I'm searching for my brother. So let's do it. Let's suka some ghost, right? And, like, one of the things that, if you think about it, go back, like, the Game Boy Horror was the original FaceTime iPhone. I had to say it. So this is just like the tutorial level, like any other game. You know, trying to suck up the ghost, like learning the mechanics. Oh, and I'm sorry about having that Luigi's Mansion thing cover like some of the dialogue in the frame, but the video capture got a little bit corrupted, so I had to put that image in there. But it won't happen the next time. Easy, right? Super easy to suck up the ghost. Look at him boxing while he's FaceTiming me while I'm capturing ghost. He's probably live streaming it too. You don't know anymore. Hey, I missed one there and he's laughing at me. Alright, so in this game you could actually catch like 2 to 3 ghosts at a time, but obviously I'm just, you know, casually playing through the game. But I've seen some people speedrun this game and they're insane. Like I don't know how they do it. You know, I'm just one guy trying to relive his childhood, I guess. So there's one, yeah, so there you go, 2 at a time. It's not that hard. And then boom, tutorial is done. Now we're gonna be a team. Okay, so the tutorial's done and we're back in the mansion. First thing we see is a toad. So there's plenty of toads around the mansion, and what they do is like they'll give you like a little bit of story, like thank you for coming, rescuing me, where's Mario, blah blah blah. But they light up the room and then they'll be like a saving point, so whenever you see a toad you could save with them, which is pretty neat, I guess. There you go, saving. So one of the things about this game that I didn't know when I first played it as a kid, right, is that if you look at mirrors and take out your Game Boy Horror or your iPhone, whatever it is, right? See, Luigi's the selfie king. Like, he invented the selfie. But if you take a picture with your Game Boy Horror directly at any mirror in the mansion, what'll happen is that you'll press A, and then you'll be immediately transported to the foyer or like the main room of the mansion. So if you're stuck somewhere, you could just take a picture of any mirror, like just pull out your phone, your Game Boy Horror, look around and just take a quick picture. Throughout the mansion, you will also see a bunch of coins and money scattered everywhere. Be curious, like make sure to look everywhere, because the more money you get, in the end, means that you're gonna get a better prize, right? Most people know that it's you'll get a better grade, like an E through A rank, I think, and obviously we're hopefully gonna get an A rank. I'm not sure if we can, but that's what we're hoping. So yeah, now Luigi's an official ghost hunter. We have the Poltergust 3000, and it's time to catch our first ghost. These guys are so cocky that they even told us that they captured Mario. Can you believe that? Straight to my face. So time for a little Poltergust action. Get in here, boy. That's right. So in the beginning, these ghosts are pretty easy to capture, so nothing too much to worry about here. So like I was saying, when you catch all the ghosts, the lights in the room will light up. And then you won't be scared anymore. So you can take your time to look around, punch something. So right there, there's money everywhere. So just be curious and then just press the A button. You'll tap on the furniture. And then for some other places, like use your vacuum and suck up things and you'll get money. So for reference, the Game Boy Horror will tell you where to go with your key. This is pretty simple because it's the beginning, but if you get lost in the future, that's a point of reference that you can use and you at least know where to go. Ooh, so that means that we're gonna have to capture every ghost in this room before we move forward. And this room introduces the first 20 HP ghost, kind of signaling that, things will get progressively harder than 10 HP. But it's just a matter of if you're good at using your flashlight and, mashing when you catch a ghost, it'll be pretty much the same thing. Okay, so we captured all the ghosts, and now we're kind of just searching the room to see if we can find any money. But we didn't, so we just go to the next room. It's all dark, so there's gonna be ghosts in here, right? There's around the mansion, there's blue ghosts. I don't know how many there are, but those give you a lot of money. So in this room, if you go on that first closet, there's a blue ghost right there. Obviously try to catch it because they run away pretty fast. But I was tapped by that orange ghost and I lost it. So that means I lost a bunch of money right there. So what can I do? And then, oh yeah, so there's like a gorilla monkey, a gorilla ghost. He's carrying bananas. So what does that even mean? That a monkey gorilla died in this mansion and their spirits are throwing bananas around? And they have 40 HP, so pretty chunky boys, right? Boom, done. So there's a key right there. Sometimes keys will appear in different parts of a room. Just get a little bit creative. Like for this one, we have to use the poltergeist to actually get the key. And then there you go. If we exit here, there's going to be a crying Toad. Poor Toad. So it's up to us to tell him everything's okay. And he's even happy to see Luigi. My man. There you go. So we go back in. There's a mirror right there, but since it's like kind of like the So we're getting a FaceTime from Professor Egad, letting us know that stronger ghosts are ahead. So these are like the mini bosses and bosses of the mansion. These will typically have like 100 HP or more, making them harder. And there's different ways, like you have to trigger the fight in different ways in order for you to catch him, for them to expose their hearts to you. So this guy always reminded me of Nigel Thornberry from like the Wild Thornberries. Dashing. So pretty much you can use your Game Boy Horror to take a picture and they'll kind of give you a hint of how to catch him. But for this one is like if you turn around and chill, he'll yawn, he'll expose his heart, and you're good to go. So sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, but you can get him in one go. But what will happen is that they'll drop that like purple or whatever mushroom that if you touch, it'll shrink you, and then you'll have to restart the fight. Not from 100, from wherever you left them off. And they drop pearls, so you don't want to get shrunk, so you don't lose your money. Because the one of the points in this game is to actually make a lot of moolah. You know, you want a big old mansion at the end of the game. Alright, cool. So we got our next key. Okay, now we can head to the next room. The Game Boy Horror tells us that it's in the same room. I mean, in the same floor, level, whatever you want to call it. So some of these doors are fake, and you could check in your Game Boy Horror. If you open up a fake door, it'll slam you and take some health away. So this one was pretty easy to remember. All you have to do is kind of go in, and this lady is brushing her hair. If you use her vacuum in this window, a gust of wind will come in. She's not gonna like it, and then you can start sucking. I hope that sounded not right. And kind of same, repeat and repeat. It's just like find a place where you can comfortably suck it in. So after this lady is where we actually get the key to do a boss fight. And I believe the boss's name is Chauncey. It's like a baby or something who hates grown-ups. So we're doing a little bit of exploring around the room just to see if there's anything around. Like I said, right? Be curious. Like sometimes if you use your poltergeist like on the ceiling, on the fans, something will drop, but not this time, right? All right, so time to grab the key. Oh yeah, Luigi time. And then it's right in front of us. It's kind of cool that it's one of the few times where you open the door, there's a cutscene, and you hear that, like, oh, scary. So to trigger this fight, I remember that as a kid, I had no idea, but the coins kind of let you know that you have to do something with the horse, right? So you can rock it with your vacuum, then the baby will pop up and tell you like, let's play, or something like that. So what you have to do is, there's a ball in the room, foreshadowing, and then you suck up the ball, and then you throw your balls into the baby's face. Die again. So this will actually trigger the true fight with the boss baby. So we're in this world where we're tiny, the baby's massive. Look at all those horses. So as the baby cries, there's like the boss fight is pretty simple. It's just dodging. So what we'll have to do is dodge the horses. We'll dodge the horse, and then after we dodge like 2 horses, he's gonna throw a bunch of balls at us. We have to dodge him and catch the one real ball and throw it in the baby's face. But since I was hit with that ball, I guess I kind of messed it up, and we'll have to wait for the next cycle. So don't be like me. Don't get hit by balls. Just be careful, and then that way you'll be able to progress through the fight. So quick little dodge right there. Boom. Easy dodge. So I just step back a little bit more, and then you'll see all the balls come in, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's the real one, so you'll suck it in, and then throw in that baby's face and start sucking. And then for the actual bosses, they're not as easy to catch from a casual standpoint, because I've seen some freaks out there just catch him in one go, and it's like, why? But hey, I wish I had their talents. I don't. So pretty much same cycle, rinse and repeat. Shake the rattle, throw you a horse, dodge the horse, dodge the second horse, and then here come the balls. And it's crazy, right? Because this is super different from whatever other fights we had during like the traditional platformer mainline Mario games, right? Not the RPG games or Paper Mario, which was totally different. But this one is actually like, hey, you actually gotta use the objects around, figure it out, different patterns instead of just like jump on the boss's head 3 times, bonk, 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 you're dead. No, or throw him into a bomb like Super Mario 64. So it was interesting to see them implementing different boss fights. So when the baby's health is low, the attacks will get faster, right? Like those horses right there. Boom. And then just stay in the middle. You're good to go on the double horse attack. Then here come the balls. Big balls. Dodge 1, 2, 3, and then just wait for the real one. You'll grab it, throw it in the baby's face, 20 health, and boom, we win. Alright, so that means we cleared the first boss. Oh yeah, and then you get like a boss key. It's a pink boss key. FaceTime. So after you beat the main boss of every level, if you want to call it, I don't know how to call it. Professor Egad will call you back. You go back to his lab, and then you'll put all these ghosts into this machine where they will be turned back into portraits. Because that's part of the game too, right? Capturing ghosts for Egad so he can turn him into portraits. I don't know what that guy's into and looking at ghost portraits, but what can we do? He's helping us save our brother, right? And I have to say that this game has pretty good like audio tracks. Like the music in this game, the OST, the effects, the ambience, everything is so good. I really like it. I like how they can be like a darker, somber tone and have like this lighthearted music with good beats in it too. So there's the baby, there's the thornberries, and there's the lady who brushed her hair. Nice. So we caught 3 major ghosts in the area. Neville, Lydia, and Chauncey. All caught. But look at how much money Luigi made. This guy made 4 million G's. That's a lot of money. Doubloons. So yeah, back to the mansion. So if you stuck around, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe if you ever played the game. And catch you on the next one. Thanks.